Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I hope you're well from wherever you're watching this channel. So I'd like us to look at this story, the ongoing investigation about the murder that took place at South B.
A 30-year-old father of three, Anthony Otieno, who was found brutally murdered.
Now, this story is about a delivery guy who has been tasked with the responsibility of delivering iPhone 17 Pro Max to a client in a certain area within South B.
Time ya mwisho nilimpigia ilikuwa around saa 4:30, akaniambia nimefika kwa client, ngoja nitakukall. So from there sijui nini ilifanyika.
Now, this story, according to my investigation, is that there was a caller who said that he comes from Eldoret, but honestly speaking, it is not yet clear whether this caller really came from Eldoret or this person just pretended that he was in Eldoret, yet he was the person in that Airbnb where Anthony Olwal, the delivery rider, was murdered. Now, based on this story is that a call came from Eldoret to deliver an iPhone to the caller's brother in South B. So the delivery guy, 26-year-old delivery rider Anthony Olwal, had to source for a phone, but again, this phone, he sourced it from his wife, who priced the phone at 225,000. iPhone 17 Pro Max. Now, after negotiations, the wife, who is the seller in this story, agrees to reduce the phone to around 220,000. So the deal is sealed, the payment is made, and the date for delivery has been set. Now, Anthony Olwal left his home at around 9 a.m. to deliver the package to South B. But we are told that when he arrived there was time his phone went off, and again he had taken long to respond. But then this is the main reason why the family got devastated. They were agitated. They wanted to know what could have happened to Anthony Olwal. But then boom, story came that he had been found dead. Now, talking about him being found dead, the drama starts at this Airbnb, which is owned by someone by the name Charity Muthoni Michuki. Now, we are told that Charity, just like any other business person who could have supposedly owned an Airbnb somewhere, received a deal that she could not refuse. So the deal, we are told that the occupants or the perceived occupants of that Airbnb wanted to spend a month there. So she, that is Charity, realized that a month, that is a lot of money she was going to make from that deal. But again, the catch is here. These people said that they were going to make payments on a following day. So this payment, which was supposed to be made, is the main reason why Charity kept hanging around that place. She could not just go away, and these people had not cleared, they had not paid for the bill. So she decided to hang around. So this, according to investigation, we are told that the fact that Charity decided to hang around is the main reason why it was very easy to identify who the killers were. Now, talking about identifying the killers, ladies and gentlemen, the story tells us that Charity, after noticing that these people were going to pay money as planned, by the way, that evening, she decided to just hang around and wait for that time. But then suspiciously, she saw movements which were not really convincing at all. Movements of people leaving the premise, all of a sudden some people going in, going out, and then she all of a sudden saw one person come out with a bag. So we are told that this person who came out with the bag is the main reason why Charity was prompted to go and look at that Airbnb and see what was truly transpiring there. We are told that she seized the bag but rushed to that place to see what was happening. The place had been locked, but again, upon opening the door, we are told, based on this story, that she found someone lying there, a pool of blood. That is when now she made noise, and the neighbors rushed in there to help her, to witness what was happening there. Now, assume Charity was not around. Just assume Charity was not around. Maybe she chose to come the following day to collect money. And then these people conducted their heinous act a day before and ran away. You know, what do you think would have happened? Of course, in this investigation, DCI treats Charity as one of the suspects. Of course, in fact, the buyer who claimed that he was from Eldoret also is a suspect. The seller has been made a suspect. The occupants in the Airbnb are the main suspects. But because these people, according to the CCTV shared, they left with bags. They were carrying bags. This person who was murdered, Anthony Olwal, Olwal was found with a pool of bad blood that was spilled on the floor and almost everywhere. So the question that begs here is, what was the motive? If at all, according to the caller, according to the audio I just shared, we are told that they did not run away with the iPhone, the phone. Then what were they intending? What was their main mission? What has is that these people had planned the whole thing. They knew that they would call any regular person, and then this regular person would show up, and then this is what they would do. So the suspects are around 4. Maybe there'll be more suspects, maybe 6 suspects, maybe 10 suspects, because the suspects must be brought on board, and DCI is doing everything. But the good thing with this case is that the CCTV will help. There is someone who called. So these killers were not very smart at all. They were not very smart, and in fact, I know the DCI is going to arrest these people, and it's not going to take time. But again, even if they are going to be arrested, the motive must be established, and that is what is going to come out, ladies and gentlemen. So perhaps if you're watching this video and you've not subscribed, take 1 second and subscribe. Like this video. Until you catch up again, stay safe and stay blessed.